Have you ever heard of Mount Rushmore, the iconic American landmark? It's a giant sculpture of 4 American presidents carved into a mountain in South Dakota. But it's more than just a pretty face. It's a marvel of engineering and artistry. Behind those iconic faces lies a fascinating story of engineering, artistry, and controversy. It all started with a man named Don Robinson, the father of Mount Rushmore. Robinson was a historian from South Dakota. He had a bold idea to boost tourism. He wanted to create a tourist attraction that would draw people to his state. He imagined colossal sculptures carved into the Black Hills. These sculptures would depict heroes of the American West. Robinson knew he needed someone with serious artistic chops to pull this off. Enter Gutzon Borglum, a world-renowned sculptor. Borglum was known for his work on another monumental project, the carving of Confederate leaders into Stone Mountain in Georgia. Robinson reached out to Borglum with his idea. He believed Borglum was the man for the job. Little did he know this partnership would spark debates and mysteries that would change the landscape of South Dakota forever, making Mount Rushmore a must-visit destination. Gutzon Borglum was a man of big ideas, but also a figure shrouded in controversy. When he received Robinson's proposal, he was intrigued, yet his past was not without its shadows. Borglum had a different vision for the project. Instead of Wild West heroes, he proposed carving the faces of 4 American presidents, a decision that sparked debates. He believed these figures would hold greater national significance, but not everyone agreed. Borglum's vision resonated with Robinson, despite the controversies surrounding Borglum's affiliations and beliefs. They agreed that the presidents should represent the nation's birth, growth, development, and preservation. But this choice was not without its critics. After much deliberation, they settled on George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt, each with their own complex legacies. With the subjects chosen, the next challenge was finding the perfect location amidst the sacred lands of the Lakota Sioux. They needed a mountain with a sheer cliff face, preferably facing southwest for optimal sunlight. But this choice was also contentious. After scouting several locations, Borglum set his sights on Mount Rushmore, a decision that would forever alter the landscape. The granite of Mount Rushmore was perfect for carving, but the project faced numerous challenges. It was strong and durable, yet soft enough to work with. But the endeavor was fraught with technical and ethical dilemmas. And so, the stage was set for one of the most ambitious and controversial carving projects in history, the Mount Rushmore National Memorial. Transforming Mount Rushmore into a colossal presidential tribute was shrouded in mystery and controversy. Before the first chisel could hit the rock, a small city had to be built at the mountain's base, raising questions about the project's true scale. This included housing for the workers, workshops for sharpening tools, and a power plant to provide electricity, all under a veil of secrecy. Access to the mountaintop was another enigmatic hurdle. A steep and winding road had to be carved out of the mountainside, sparking debates about environmental impact. This road allowed trucks to haul heavy equipment and supplies to the summit, but at what cost? A system of cable cars was also installed to transport workers and materials up and down the steep cliff face, adding to the project's mystique. But the most crucial and controversial piece of infrastructure was the air compressor plant. This plant would provide the compressed air needed to power the jackhammers used for carving, a technology that was both innovative and contentious. 3 massive compressors, driven by electric motors, worked tirelessly to keep the air flowing, raising eyebrows about the project's true intentions. With the infrastructure in place, the real work on Mount Rushmore could begin, amidst whispers of hidden agendas. Borglum and his team were ready to take on the mountain, one blast of dynamite at a time, leaving a legacy as controversial as it was monumental. Engineering a monumental task. Carving the presidents' faces into Mount Rushmore was a monumental undertaking, both figuratively and literally. It required a blend of artistry, engineering, and sheer grit. Borglum couldn't just start chipping away at the mountain. He needed a precise way to transfer his vision from small-scale models to the massive granite canvas. Enter the pointing machine, an ingenious contraption that revolutionized sculpting on a grand scale. This device used a system of plumb bobs, steel cables, and measuring tapes to translate points from Borglum's 1/12 scale model to the mountainside. Once a point was located on the model, the corresponding point on the mountain was marked. This process was repeated thousands of times, creating a network of reference points that guided the carving. With the pointing machine, Borglum could ensure that the proportions and details of the sculpture remained accurate, even at such a colossal scale. But precision was only half the battle. Actually removing tons of granite from the mountainside required a different kind of ingenuity. For that, Borglum turned to a technique called honeycombing. However, the project was not without its controversies and mysterious challenges. Borglum faced numerous engineering controversies, including disputes over the stability of the granite and the feasibility of his ambitious designs. There were concerns about cracks in the granite that could jeopardize the entire project. Unexpected challenges, such as dealing with the mountain's natural faults and weather conditions, added layers of complexity. Borglum often found himself in heated discussions with engineers and financiers, defending his methods and vision. Despite these controversies, Borglum's relentless pursuit of his vision pushed the project forward. In the end, the engineering marvel that is Mount Rushmore stands as a testament to overcoming both technical and human challenges. Unfinished legacy. Gutzon Borglum and his team worked tirelessly on Mount Rushmore for 14 years. They braved harsh weather conditions in South Dakota, clung to the side of a mountain, and moved millions of tons of rock. But despite their best efforts, the Mount Rushmore monument was never fully completed. The original plan called for the presidents to be sculpted from head to waist. Borglum also envisioned a grand hall of records carved into the mountain behind Lincoln's head. This hall would house important documents and artifacts from American history. Sadly, these dreams were cut short. In 1941, funding for the project dried up due to the outbreak of World War II. Gutzon Borglum passed away later that year, leaving his son, Lincoln Borglum, to oversee the final stages of construction. While Mount Rushmore may remain unfinished, it stands as a testament to the vision, ambition, and artistry of Gutzon Borglum and his team. It is a symbol of American ingenuity and a reminder that even the most ambitious dreams can be realized with enough determination. However, the monument is not without its controversies. The Black Hills, where Mount Rushmore is located, are sacred to the Lakota Sioux. The land was taken from them in violation of treaties, leading to ongoing disputes and protests. Additionally, mysteries surround Borglum's ambitious plans, including the incomplete Hall of Records. Hidden chambers and unfinished sections add to the enigmatic legacy of this monumental project. Mount Rushmore remains a complex symbol, reflecting both the grandeur and the controversies of American history.